your girl Tam, and I am back with another video. Today's video I will be talking about something that's really been bothering me. As you can see, I've taken my hair out, so back to completely natural, although I've still got my nails done and I got my henna done. I've got a really short video about the henna. Really cool experience. The main point of today's video is about my natural hair. So I found since I've had my natural hair, I've been getting really different feedback than what I get with, say, weave or braids or something. Now, it's a particular story where recently someone came up to me and was like, oh wow, you actually have good hair. Now, my initial thoughts is, what is good hair? Now, I find we live in a society of good hair is, I guess, soft and curly hair, whereas I guess back in the day, good hair just meant having long hair, right? Now, I'm just here to tell you guys that, in my opinion, there's no such thing as good hair, because we all have good hair. There is no such thing as bad hair. I think what it is, there's different ways of managing hair, and not everyone can manage certain types of hair. So then we adapt to a sort of westernized way of, oh, you know, having straight hair is the easiest way to manage afro hair. Now I'm seeing like a lot of more sort of influencers and YouTubers are doing the whole natural movement, which I appreciate so much because I've learned so much from them. Some styles I'm just like, yeah, I don't know about that one, because baby girl, there's a whole lot of products and it's just long. Don't get me wrong, like, it's good for your hair and everything, but even to put my hair up in this, those of you that know, putting your hair in one isn't like a two-step thing. It's just long. But I just want to make a video to just educate those of you who have this stigma of having good hair is just soft curly hair, and that's not true. I think a lot of it does have to do with, you know, the way we're taught, and a lot of it has stemmed from, you know, slavery and just idolizing a certain, I think what we do, we idolize a certain characteristic and we sort of see it as the ideal norm, which is non-existent. It's not real life, if that makes sense. I remember when this guy was saying this to me, like, oh, you actually have good hair, and I just sort of questioned it as, what do you mean? What is good hair? What is good hair? And he just said, oh, like, you know, he couldn't really justify of what he meant as what is good hair, but he was glorifying me, like, I guess as a black woman with good hair, not so afro or knotty, you could say. Yeah, what do you, I want you to take literally 2 minutes and think, in your opinion, what is good hair? And leave a comment below, because I'd love to see what is your definition of good hair, and what is the reasoning of why people have this stereotype of what is good hair. What does it mean to have good hair? Because don't get me wrong, I still see girls and I'm like, damn, your hair is like beautiful, you know? Or maybe I'm guilty myself of saying you have good hair, but it's just appreciating something that's different than yours. Something that's different that you don't see very often, or sometimes it could just be someone just glorifying that someone's actually got their natural hair, because it's not something we see so much nowadays. Now, even when this guy said to me, you have good hair, when people use the word actually, you have to question, what do you mean by actually? Because that means you've then put an assumption on, so you actually have good hair. So you've been thinking all this time that this girl has been masking something that isn't approved by society or isn't acceptable. Do you know what I mean? Interesting. It's just so interesting. It's crazy. I would love to have a debate like this with a collaboration or something, just to get other opinions of just beauty standards. Like, is there such thing as beauty standards anymore? Are we following beauty standards? The way I do my makeup or my hair is just through self-expression. I've always loved colours. That's something that's been in me since a child. I think through society I found new ways of expressing those characteristics that I've always had. I just want to say to anyone that's of my skin colour or or just any type of woman, especially the dark-skinned woman that can relate to me and relate to negative things, that sometimes people are not intentionally being negative towards you, but it can be received in that way, and sometimes it is delivered in that way intentionally. Don't let that hurt you. Don't let that tarnish your brand, because you are still you, and do what you want to do. Don't get me wrong, there's going to be some things that's like, you know, you get someone's opinion to see if something works, like, you know, does this look good, or what's their opinion, but then it's still ultimately down to you what you do with your style, your hair, you know what I mean? I hope I haven't swayed off topic too much, but my ultimate message is do you and do what you want to do. I'm a dark-skinned girl, you know, I've been told what I can and shouldn't wear, and I've always been different. I've always been different. I will never fit into the required or idolized norm. So hopefully this video helps someone that is just like me, or even more quirky than me, or less quirky, whatever you are. Hopefully this sort of helps you to understand that everyone goes through something. I've been through it, you're going through it, or you've been through it, and be mindful of the words that we use, because we don't know how that will affect somebody in the long term. Even if we don't mean anything negative by it, if it can be received in a certain way, be mindful. And also understand that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And I think that's the main thing of someone saying to me, you actually have good hair. By you saying that, although that could uplift me and make me feel validated, which I don't, because I'm so secure in myself, I don't need anyone's validation to tell me how I look, because I know naturally, without the makeup, without everything, you know, I'm good. You know, and it's not to be arrogant or anything, but it's just to be so secure in yourself that no matter what anyone says to you, you know, you're still okay and you're still you. So yeah, do not uplift a woman, a man, do not uplift people while putting other people down. That's not okay. So I will end that video here, and hopefully you've learnt something. Maybe you have some opinions that you want to state, and I will be answering some of the comments, so it'll be quite interesting to see what you guys think and your opinions. So leave a comment below, like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one. Peace.